Hello stock traders, I hope you had a good day today. We have had some tough days on the market. It's been 3 days in a row of the Dow Jones Industrial definitely being down, the NASDAQ being down. Lots of coronavirus fears popped up today and kind of hurt the market as a whole. Also no stimulus deal, and so as long as that keeps going and there's uncertainty with that, it's been a real struggle as far as the market goes. So today, if you were following the top 7 and others from yesterday's video, you probably would have finished with a 1.36% loss. I had personally a 1.2% loss. I did pretty well with my intraday trading, but I had some call options and they did not do well in the current market situation. Month to date, that would put you at a 5.31% gain. You compare that against the Dow Jones Industrial for the month of October, which is at a 1.11% gain. So you would be beating the market with this list. Year to date, I am at a 541% gain. So overall pretty well. I hope that continues. Let's start with the day trade picks. So my day trade picks happen at 5:30 in the morning Central Time with our standard group, and my day trade picks were SPI, STAF, and ORGO. I was able to trade those for a pretty good gain early before the market opened and had a 25.44% gain. I did all of that before market opened, so that was kind of nice. And I just kind of sat back the rest of the day and was hoping that the market would be green and that I'd have some good results, but it just didn't work out for me today with some of the stocks that I was in. I like to use Webull for my trading, and the reason why I do is because you can trade as early as 3 o'clock in the morning and as late as 7 p.m. at night in Central Time. And also you can do short positions at any part of the day, which I really like. And you can close short positions at any kind of the day. And also if you have a regular broker that likes to limit that last 5 minutes before market open, so I have that on Schwab where I can't trade that last 5 minutes. Webull doesn't do stuff like that, so it's really great that way. I think you should check it out. It's a really great broker. We have a link in the description down below. You get 1 free stock when you sign up and another free stock when you deposit money. All right, so I have some sales to report. The first one, I sold NEE, Next Era Energy. So this one just hadn't been performing for me, so I decided just to sell it. Sold it for a small loss. Sold NEE for a 0.35% loss. I did part ways with IPOB today. So I was really hoping to hold that, but today I decided to take those profits. I was up 36%, so I sold it for a 36% gain. Sold TAK for a 3.5% loss, and I sold INCY for a 6.3% loss. So I got rid of some stocks that had not been performing, and I just kind of decided to clean up my portfolio that way. Anyway, we have this Patreon group, and if you are looking for a group of investors who are trying to help each other, whatever level that you're at, there are many people in there that are great to give advice, and also I'm always there. And so if you want to be able to ask me questions, check it out. For the small amount of money that it costs, you'll make it up in one great trade. So check it out in the description down below. So the downside of call options. So I have a lot of call options in my portfolio, and one way I try to protect myself is whenever I do an option, I'm doing it for just 1% of my portfolio. I love the leverage that it gets you, and how if you are right, man, you can make 100, 200, 300, 400%. But when you are wrong, you can make 0%. So one thing I'd like you to consider, if you are going to do options, please go at least 30 days out. This gives you time and gives you more security to know that this stock will be in a positive position for me at some point to where I can make money or definitely not lose as much money. So I like to do this whenever there's lots of insiders loading over and over and over again. So it's important that you understand how options work. Never go too heavy in options. At least that's how I like to do it. All right, let's get to the top 7 list because we got so much to cover, and let's start with the others. So the very first one is KALA. Just been holding this thing, expecting it to turn around. It has not done a lot. It was up a little bit today, so that was really nice. This is Kala Pharmaceuticals, and on Thursday it finished up 0.61%. My average, and it's $8.34. And they have a PDUFA date coming up of October 30th, so it is coming, and it should be here soon. Analysts have an average target on this stock of $20.80. So according to analysts, there's tons of upside on this stock, and as we get closer, it should really start to move up. All right, the next is a follow the money pick, and this is WORK, WORK. So this is Slack Technologies. On Thursday, it finished down 0.49%. My average, and it's $31.31. And ARK Funds has been loading up in this, and so that's the reason why I was interested in the stock in the first place. It has been surging ever since they've been putting money into it, and so this is a great alternative for businesses who don't want to use Microsoft Teams or are looking for something different, who don't have a contract with Microsoft. And so I think that Slack has a big future and definitely a huge upside. The next is another follow the money pick, and this is ACCD. This is Accolade, and it had had some rough earnings, but I believe this is going to turn around and just be a little blip on the radar screen. On Thursday, it finished down 5.64%. My average in it's $41.53. This is a recent IPO that is just on fire, and ARK Funds kind of agrees with me, I guess, or I agree with ARK Funds, that this is a good investment and that it should go up shortly. The next is ICE, and this is a follow the money pick. This is Intercontinental Exchange. On Thursday, it finished down 0.23%. My average in it is $104.23 a share. They just announced plans to offer futures contracts, which is really, really cool. So that's something new and something great and exciting for them. All right, the next is PSTG. This is Pure Storage, and this has had so much insider activity in the last couple of months. Also, ARK Funds is loading up on it, so it's got a lot of money and inflow kind of going up. On Thursday, this finished up 0.27%. My average in it's $17.97, and this one should be a great runner soon. The next, and this is a PDUFA run-up play, and this is Spectrum Pharma, SPPI. So this is coming right up, and it's a PDUFA date of October 24th, and it is for Rolantis, their chemotherapy drug. Analysts have an average target on this stock of $10.42, but on Thursday it finished down 3.17%. My average in it's $4.12, and this stock will run. I am confident at some point we are going to get some big movement out of this, so hopefully on Friday, definitely Monday and Tuesday should see some big run days out of Spectrum Pharma, because it is way too low and it needs to move upwards. A lot of people are going to want to get in for that PDUFA date, and it should run up nicely. All right, now to the top 7, and number 7 is GBTC. This is Grayscale Bitcoin, and this is a Bitcoin trust. And this is a news catalyst type of thing. I'm expecting a stimulus deal at some point, and if there is a stimulus deal, this particular stock ticker will do very, very well. But it is an OTC. My average in it's $12.26. And I just think this thing is going to fly when there's a stimulus deal, and there's so much pressure on Democrats and Republicans to get something worked out that I think that a deal is imminent. Next is number 6, and this is an insider swing play, and so we haven't had very many of these lately because being close to earnings season, the SEC typically puts limits on when insiders can load up, and typically 2 weeks before they can't do any buying or selling, and so there's just lots of stuff kind of going on that way. Anyway, number 6 is LOOP, and this is Loop Industries. On Thursday, it finished up 1.06%. My average in it is $7.41, and there's been some negative press and then some kind of investigations where people are looking into them for securities fraud. Well, okay, so there's that. Obviously, there's nothing to it, and that it's bogus because a director, Lawrence, loaded up, and then a CEO and the CFO all bought in open market shares. And so that shows a lot of confidence. I mean, if you're being sued by investors and you say, no, you're wrong. In fact, I'll show you how wrong it is. I'll put my own money down on it. I'm going to spend my own cash and buy shares because that's how much I believe in it. And that's what's going on with Loop Technologies right now. And so this is a great stock to get in because I think a short squeeze is going to happen. Those short sellers that have come in here expecting the stock to drop, they're going to have to cover their short, or they're going to be upside down big time in this thing. So I think that it's way undervalued, and so I think that's a good one to get in. The next is a follow the money pick. This is number 5. This is DOYU, and this is brand new to the list. On Thursday, it finished even. ARK Funds is loading up on this stock, and tonight, on Thursday night, ARK Funds bought more shares, and so that was reported today, and I love the transparency that ARK has on that, and that's why I like these follow the money picks, is for that reason. And so I'm expecting this stock to really do well tomorrow. Another follow the money pick, number 4, and this is GWRE. On Thursday, it finished up 1.68%. This one's brand new to the list. My average in it is $104.98. And they just announced that they had a recent $200 million buyback program. And so that is pretty bullish, and that's a great reason to get in the stock. Another good reason is because ARK Funds keeps loading up, and so this one should do well. All right, number 3, another follow the money pick, IONS. This is Ionis Pharmaceuticals. On Thursday, it finished up 1.22%. My average in it's $49.47. And Ionis completed a purchase of Akia Therapeutics. Anyway, lots of ARK buys going on it also. And so Ionis is one I think will do really, really well. Number 2, an insider swing play. So we got a couple insider swing plays, and this is brand new to the list. Anyway, this is SELB. This is Selecta Bio. And on Thursday, it finished up 1.44%. My average in it is $2.50. $1.15. And Timothy Springer bought over $500,000 worth of shares in open market at $2 a share. And so I'm expecting this one to really move up. There has been a lot of insider activity on this. There's some news just about to come out, in my opinion. And number one, another follow the money pick, and this is RAVN. This is Raven Industries, and on Thursday it finished up 1.68%. My average in it is $25.84. And they recently showcased their autonomous farm equipment software that they have, which was really huge, and definitely ARK is loading up on this one also. So I think it's a good one, and it's definitely going to move up in the coming days. I did a lot of work for this list, so if you could do me a huge favor and please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you were to share this video with your friends, I'd be very honored by that. And if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications to get notified when a new video comes out. Let's have a good end to the week. Let's turn this thing around the last day, and Raythoven out.